Over the last few days, we've been seeing a lot of different leaks for Modern Warfare 2, and this has to do with the fact that there was early access to the campaign, and of course people had to find weird ways to get into other parts of the game. And because of that, we've seen a lot of leaks. All the multiplayer maps, all the modes, all the mastery camos, and even the firing range have all been accessed, and people have seen them. But in all this stuff that people have had access to, there's one thing that caught my eye, and I'm sure many other people's eye also, and this of course is a direct reference to zombies in Modern Warfare 2. And this is very, very significant, and because of that, I'm sure you guys have a lot of your own thoughts that I encourage you guys to head down to the comment section and share as you watch this video. And hey, drop a like and subscribe while you're down there too. But regardless, what exactly do I mean when I say direct reference? Well, the reason I say direct reference is because it's not like what they found was in the files and maybe it's just something for COD 2024, or maybe just some Treyarch files got mixed in, which there's a possibility that's still the case, but it's not exactly just something they had to look for deep into the game. Like, this was something they found in the menus of the games, direct references to it. And unfortunately, I can't show you the image that was actually leaked, but I could easily describe it, because where they found this reference to zombies was when they were looking through all of the modes for multiplayer. There's a list just saying free-for-all, gunfight, hardpoint, capture the flag, and a couple other modes, but then it ends off with saying round-based zombies and then outbreak. Two direct references to zombies in the game. Now, obviously, when they click on them, nothing happens because there's obviously not going to be zombies at the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We would have heard about that by now. But regardless, it is extremely significant that they are finding things directly in the game connected to zombies. And this is extremely, extremely significant because it means that there is some direct ties to zombies for this game. Now, of course, since nothing has been confirmed, I will start with the assumption that this was a mistake. And I want to explore the possibilities of it being a mistake real quick, and then from there we'll have a little bit more fun and think about how this would work if it wasn't a mistake. But first things first, let's just talk about the obvious things I kind of already mentioned, is that somehow Treyarch's files got mixed in here, whether that be for COD 2024 that they're currently working on, since they're all shared engine, and we all already know that we're already leaks found in this engine for COD 2024 early in the year, so maybe it has something to do with that, or maybe it has something to do with Treyarch still, but it's not for COD 2024, but it was kind of when they were integrating all of their stuff from their previous engine into this one. And of course, one of those things would be round base and outbreak. Regardless of how it happened, the explanation here would of course be that it's because of Treyarch's files somehow got mixed in with this game. And since we really don't know how this whole engine mixing works, we don't know if we could eliminate this or not, because we just don't know how it works, as this is a very new thing for everybody involved. And a lot of people would say that this is the most likely case scenario, but that isn't the funnest one, and there are two a lot more fun ones, and those are the ones that we're gonna kind of more focus on, because this next one isn't the coolest one, but it would be very interesting. And what that would be is that there was going to be a zombies game mode for Modern Warfare 2, but it was cancelled. Now, if that's the case, that sucks, and it's pretty sad, so we're going to ignore that one, and we'll talk about the funner one. And what that is that there is going to be zombies in Modern Warfare 2. And if this is the case, the question then becomes, when is this going to be the case? Because we all already know that there's not going to be zombies at launch. Like, that is something that they would have 100% told us by now. Like, it's just something that would have been found rather through files, leaks, or officially confirmed to us. And of course, all of that hasn't happened, so it seems more than likely that it's not going to be something that's going to be happening anytime soon. So when exactly would it happen? Well, to me, I think the only opportunity that we'll really have for zombies coming to Modern Warfare 2 is probably with year 2 of Modern Warfare 2, because as you all know, Call of Duty is moving to a 2-year cycle, and Modern Warfare is going to have 2 years to be updated. And I think that if zombies does happen, it would happen with that second year. And one thing that kind of pops up into my mind is the kind of rumored second year update that this game is supposed to get. It's going to be like a $30 DLC update that's going to come with new campaign missions and a ton of multiplayer maps. And I would kind of think like maybe they'll introduce zombies with that second year update or paid update. That could be a way they could introduce zombies into this game in one way or another. And the question would be like, would they be original maps or would they be remakes? And if they're remakes, were they going to be remade of? Is it going to be old Infinity War games from IW, or is it going to be some remastered maps from Treyarch games? Like, how exactly would that work? I'm not entirely sure. I honestly don't see it very likely that they'll do like a full year of zombies, releasing 4 maps throughout a year like a normal year of zombies would be with that second year. I mean, I love to see that if that was the case, but I just don't think that's very likely. To me, I think if they do add zombies, they'll just kind of be 1-2 maps, maybe maybe them both being remastered, but I'm not exactly sure. Now, when I talk about remastered, that actually doesn't apply to everything here, because sure, there's round-based, but there's the other part of zombies that I mentioned that was also in here, and that is Outbreak. And this is extremely interesting because, to me, I've been saying for a while now that they should just do Outbreak in non-Treyarch years, because it doesn't really need to follow a story, and they could just place them on the Warzone map or Warzone 2 map in this. And to me, that's how I think if they do add zombies would be the most likely case scenario, is if they just use parts of the Warzone 2 map like we see literally in Invasion and Ground War inside multiplayer. They just do that, except just add zombies to it and just kind of make it objective based and stuff like that. Of course, letting everybody know it's not going to be a normal year zombies, it's just going to be something fun to do on the side. And to me, I think that this would be the most likely case scenario if we are to get zombies, just Outbreak on parts of the Warzone 2 map. And to me, I think that would honestly be good enough for a non-Treyarch year, because it's still not Treyarch's year. Of course, don't expect a full year of zombies, but it still would be at least some new zombies content to mess around with every now and then and kind of keep us till, you know, 2024 when Treyarch actually comes back and brings zombies back to life. But regardless, these are all speculation parts of this video, obviously, as I'm sure you guys have been able to tell. And of course, all we could really do now is just wait for official information to ever come out, if it ever will, which is probably going to be a while, so I wouldn't expect anything anytime soon. Regardless though, that wraps it up for me, and I'm still curious, like I said at the start of this video, what you guys think about all this stuff here. Do you guys think that Modern Warfare 2 is actually going to get zombies, or do you think probably the more likely case scenario that somehow Treyarch's files got mixed up and added into this game in one way or another? I'm kind of leaning towards these are Cold War files that somehow found their way over here, but hey, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Regardless though, if you guys did enjoy the video, definitely do all that normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, share, and all that great stuff. But I'm going to go catch you guys next stream, video, or whatever the heck it may be. And, laters, guys.